Welcome to yet another unboxing video here on my channel. This is Andy in Singapore. For today's unboxing, we have a brand new watch. This one just came in this afternoon and I received it on my way home. So this is a Ixdao. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Ixdao. And I ordered this watch right after watching the Bold Hairspring. His review got me very interested in this watch. It is the Warrior. And I really love that green coin pattern on the dial. So I went ahead and contacted the people at Ixdao and I ordered the watch. So here's the thing, I had to wait for around 2 months. I think it's about 2 months since I made the email and the order. So what happens is they have a really small team and they're unable to cope with the orders. So this is not Rolex, but there is also a waiting list if you call it that way, right? There's a wait list, or rather a long waiting time to get your watch. But of course, I'm really happy to receive the watch, and big disclaimer here, I did get a small discount along with this purchase. So I didn't pay the full price of the watch, I got a small discount, and I think it's better to be transparent with all these things, alright? So I had to wait the same time as you would if you made an order online. Then I used my unboxing knife here to slice open the tape. Okay, we're done with the cardboard. And now they've got bubble wrap, and this is the Ixdao outer sleeve and in the box. Whoa, looks quite nice. It looks very overstuffed, I don't know what's inside. Yet another layer of packaging, if you will. So this is the inner pouch, inner box with all the paperwork. Oh, really nicely done. And then you've got the, I would assume this is like the warranty card or the instruction booklet. Done in a really nice card holder. And then there's the pouch that contains the watch. What else do we have here? Oh, cleaning cloth. Looks like a nice big one with the logo embossed. And this is the strap change tool for sure. Okay, let's just put all these things aside. Let's just put down the sleeves and pockets here as I unzip the pouch. Ixdao, or Ixdao. Alright, the Chinese pronunciation is so much better, Jiudao. I think it stands for 9 flags or 9 banners. Alright, but whoa, there it is. Ta-da! So this is the Warrior model with a coin pattern dial, coin motif dial. So I chose this color because I think the gold indices as well as the gold plated hands, they really just pop against this green dial. And of course you can see there's this gorgeous light play on the sunburst. Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna give it a gentle shake to power up the movement. I believe this is some sort of a Miyota. If the date complication should be the 9015. Is the movement working already? Let me just shake it a few more rounds and persuade the movement to start taking. Okay, starting to work now. Wow. Pretty impressive, no sharp edges at all along the case back. Now usually for many micro brands and watches in this price category around the 400-500 Singapore dollars mark, you normally find sharp edges on the underside, on the inside of the lux. Yeah, but no such thing found here on this Ixdao. Oh. And I'm really loving all the brush finishing on this watch. Let's do a quick check on the handset. Is this a screw down crown? Yes, it is. There is a screw down crown here, which is signed. I'm going to remove the blue film here. Let me just do a quick check on the hand alignment. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Let's go for 6 o'clock. Alright, looks good. Alignment is good. And I would say the dial here is pretty simple. They've got the logo at the 12 o'clock mark, and that's about it, right? There's nothing else. Clean dial, black date wheel, my kind of thing. And we have a bracelet that is mostly brush finish. I will remove the film later on when I get some time to play around with. So this is a butterfly clasp. Oh, there's also Côte de Genève. Okay, this is impressive because, again, you don't see the Côte de Genève at this price point engraved onto the butterfly clasp. Okay, nice. And here's a look on the wrist shot of the Warrior on my wrist. I think this watch is about 37 or 38 millimeters in size. So obviously for such a styling, integrated bracelet styling, you don't want the watch case to be too big. There is not much case back protrusion, so it sits really nicely on the wrist. Not a thick watch by any means. If I'm not wrong, the thickness is about 10.5 or 11. So still very manageable for a watch of this size and this kind of design. Doesn't feel overly heavy. Nice. So speaking of integrated bracelet design, I had to bring out my PRX35. And you can see the size difference over here. 35mm versus 37.5. Or is it 38? I need to read the official spec sheet. So upon handling these two watches, I think the 9 down is actually more refined. Absolutely no rough edges along the case back and the sides. This is actually some sort of own design, original design by Ixdao. It's not a homage by any means, but we do know that this is just one of those integrated bracelet designs that has been the rage for the past 3 or 4 years already. So PRX was launched, I think, in 2020. They had the 40mm one, then 2 years later came the 35, and last year end they had the 38 in titanium. So very soon I'm very confident that they will do the stainless steel version, and then that will be a really close comparison in terms of size with the Ixdao. But as it is, I think this Ixdao is really nice. 9道. Right, so I'm going to spend some time with it and then probably come back and do a very thorough review for you on this one. Alright, so I'll see you soon. This is Andy in Singapore. See you around for the full review of the Ixdao Warrior.